Hello, everyone. We are Umimi Moja. The word means one lightning in Swahili language, and our venture project is aimed to empower the mini-grids in Africa. The presentation today would include these contents. We'll go through the problem, provide our product to solve the problem, explaining the key relationships and the value we provide, and then conclude our business model and financial analysis. Our team includes 6 members: Gagas, Benjamin, Jonas, Pradyumna, Priti, and me, Tang. We come from different countries with different backgrounds, while now we are working for the same goal. We are living in a world that still 750 million people are still living without access to electricity. This is a devastating number as it's 1.5 times the population of the EU. Among those people lacking electricity, 80% of them live in the sub-Saharan Africa. To help those people, mini-grids has been proposed as a promising solution. Mini-grids are small-scale, localized power generation and distribution systems that can operate independently or connected with the main grid. They offer a practical and scalable way to bring electricity to millions of people. Among all the sub-Saharan African countries, Kenya is known to be one of the pioneers in developing mini-grid construction. Known as the world's mini-grid lab, there are 80 grids in operation, and there will be 120 by the end of 2025. To reach such a goal, the World Bank has already promised 150 million US dollars in investment for the Kenya off-grid solar access project. While mini-grid is expected to be the most promising solution, there are problems related to them. One of the biggest problems is their financial risks. Due to the uncertainty of mini-grid projects' return, private investors tend to be hesitant to invest on mini-grid projects. Without an effective method to mitigate such risks, this would hinder development of mini-grids. Now I'll hand over to Jonas to introduce our solution to solve such a problem.
Thank you. Wherever there's a problem, there's a solution and a business opportunity. And we at Umeme Moja are delivering that with our solution Umeme Kit. Umeme Kit is a platform that accurately measures the current and predicts the future demand of electricity in mini-grids. This is based on data that is already gathered on the ground. We have already 80 mini-grids available in operation in Kenya, and there's mini-grids all over Africa at the moment. So we're going to gather data from those. At the same time, we're going to integrate that with the data from satellite services and also from mini-grid operations in other parts of the world. What is important for us is to get a full view and full scope of mini-grid operations. For that, we're partnering and we will be offering solutions for the API integration with operators of mini-grids in Kenya. At the same time, we're talking about big databases, and those databases can, in the best way, be used with a support from AI and machine learning to improve their viability, their data information value, and also the value for future forecasting. With Umimikit, we're offering a solution that can be applicable in different fields of mini-grids. At the same time, it's going to be focused and tailored to be able to integrate it in established but also future to be built mini-grids. First of all, the first challenge that we're solving is the challenge of accurate demand prediction. It is a big one as investors want to know if their investment is viable, if it's undersized or oversized, or if their solution is actually going to be applicable and used. For this, artificial intelligence and machine learning powered database can improve on the implementation regarding the prediction, but at the same time, we're talking about scalability, where the solution that we're proposing can be established in different parts of mini-grids. They can range when it comes to their location, size, and scope from several kilowatts, so only a local system, to bigger ones, megawatts, and also can be connected to the national grid in the future. When we're talking about electrification of mini grids, we're not talking about the electrification of the past, but the electrification of the future, which has the pillars of sustainable, reliable, and renewable. Renewable is only going to be available with the implementation of battery integration, so that's where we're focusing on those cornerstones. We have established relationships already with the African Mini Grid Development Association, Kenya Power, the public utility in Kenya, and also with REREC, an agency founded by the Kenyan government, specifically tasked with the electrification of rural Kenya. We have developed relationships with financiers from InnoEnergy and the European Investment Bank, which can help us and will help us in fundraising for the initial setup and early operation of our Umeme Moja. We have a big strength, and that is also our established relations with the survey companies, with local technicians on the ground who are going to enable our solution and also gather data for that. And that's why we're also partnering with smart meter suppliers from Kenya. We're going to deliver Umeme Kit as a software as a service on a B2B model. It's geared towards investors and also developers of mini grids. We're going to be able to deliver a basic subscription, an advanced subscription, which can offer more viability. And also in the beginning and also for future bigger projects, it's important that we as the owners of the knowledge can additionally help projects by implementation by using our software, which we have.
Focusing on our beachhead market of Kenya, our target is to capture 5% of the market in the first year and grow this position to 10% by the end of 2026. Due to the number of mini grids that are set to begin development in 2025, with the aid of funding from the World Bank, we are projecting a monthly growth of 40% in recurring revenue. To achieve our vision of empowering Africa, we are seeking 175,000 euros in the form of debt and equity financing, 65% of which will be used to recruit engineers to develop our platform. 30% will be allocated to marketing and sales efforts in the region, and the rest will be to cover monthly administration expenses for our business. We expect to secure the initial round of investment through a bank loan at the end of the year and begin development of our minimum viable product, after which we will release the alpha version of our tool in Q1 of 2025 to paying early adopters. In the same quarter, we will also kick off our project consulting services. These projects will be secured through our marketing efforts in partnership with the Africa Mini Grid Developers Association. In Q3 of 2025, we anticipate the release of the beta version of our demand forecasting tool. It will have more functionality to it, coupled with a larger server capacity to accommodate all of our customers and their diverse needs. We will continuously invest in marketing in preparation for the full launch of the tool at the start of 2026. Following this laid out plan, our financial projections show that we will be profitable within 18 months with quite a moderate churn rate, and finally break even within 3 years as we scale up the business. And with that, thank you so much for your time, and feel free to reach out to us on LinkedIn.